afternoon, Eagles. My name is Daniel Duff, and this is WMSD News. Let's jump right into it. Our first story of the day is a controversial issue that comes up in all schools. Here's Rebecca Leal with Dress Code.
Like many schools, students at Stoneman Douglas are punished for wearing certain clothes.
Broward County School dress code restricts items of clothing like tank tops and short shorts. If caught, students are given a shirt to wear over their clothes. These rules may cause many to feel like the dress code targets one gender over the other.
I think the dress code's unfair because if you look through it, there's more rules geared towards girls and what they can't wear rather than boys. Like boys can get away with anything, kind of.
In my opinion, I do think the dress code is sexist, just considering it, not all girls dress like a certain way, like really short shirts and shorts and whatever. Some of us just get hot and you just want to wear a cute shirt that might show your shoulders.
Do I think the dress code is unfair? Yes, I feel like it's more lenient towards the guys because guys wear their tank tops and everything while girls aren't wear the strings on their shoulders. So it's kind of biased in my opinion.
With the new principal joining our Douglas team, there's talk about dress code getting even stricter.
I don't know if it's gotten stricter this year. I just know that they've been talking about it being more strict, but I don't really see it considering I've still seen people wear certain types of shirts. And they've been wearing them throughout the day just because you see people when you walk, so I haven't seen anyone wear the MSD shirt or anything. So. This is Rebecca Leal from WMSD News.
Thank you, Rebecca. Next up, a story about a special needs club that changes how we interact with special needs kids. Here's Sabrina Mifsud with Best Buddies.
Best Buddies is a nonprofit organization created to give opportunities to people with special needs. Here at Stoneman Douglas High School, students and teachers participate in this by holding an after-school club that includes parties and activities throughout the year. We head over to Ms. Saltzman, the sponsor of the club, for more information.
I chose to sponsor this club so that our students have the opportunity to engage in social activities. I'd like to see them be able to spend more time together in school and outside of school. It impacts them greatly. They love when their peer buddies call them or they go out with them. It gives them a sense of belonging to the whole community.
A variety of students all over the school enjoy participating in this club.
Personally, it affects me because it takes a lot of my time, and I guess it just makes me feel better internally.
I like Best Buddies because I get to have a one-on-one connection with students that don't really have that many friends in school because of their disability.
It has a great impact because our students have a lot of need to have social skills explicitly taught, and research has shown that they get a lot better results getting their same age peers to model those behaviors and skills.
Buddies impacts everybody involved by promoting happiness and creating lifelong friendship. This is Sabrina Mifsud reporting from WMSD News.
Thank you, Sabrina. Next up, a spotlight feature on the Teacher of the Year this year, Miss Driscoll. Here's Daniel Duff with the latest.
The 2019 to 2020 Teacher of the Year award has been awarded to the leadership and SGA teacher, Miss Driscoll. Over the years, she has developed quite a bond with some of the students that she taught. Many of her students believe she has had a huge impact on their lives and is completely deserving of the award.
I absolutely think Ms. Driscoll deserves the award of Teacher of the Year. She is, I think, one of the hardest working teachers at this school, hands down. The amount of hard work and dedication she puts into the classes she teaches every day, as well as her leadership students, is ridiculous, and I don't think there's a teacher that works harder.
I think Ms. Driscoll completely deserves the Teacher of the Year award. She's in charge of so much stuff at her school that no one really sees behind the scenes. What she really gets done, homecoming, every event at her school gets led by her.
Winning the award for me meant a lot, simply because it meant that I really do have an impact enough on this campus that the faculty deems me worthy of being nominated, and then enough of them voted to grant me the honor of being the Teacher of the Year for Stoneman Douglas High School.
Her students agree that she has taught them many qualities that will help them later on in life.
She's taught me how to be a leader and kind of teach others how to, instead of just being a leader that just dictates and just tells people what to do, she teaches you how to influence others by your actions instead of just telling people and ruling over them. She kind of just leads as a pact, which is really important.
I think the most memorable quality is to always have a smile on your face and always put a smile on other people's face.
The ultimate goal that I want them to learn is that you will get through it and you will learn some incredible skills along the way. My student government kids are the ones that put the quote on the exit of the school as you exit the red gates of "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And I think that that can be taken at a very foundational level. Just be the change you want to see in your world.
If Ms. Driscoll was not in charge, I think a lot of other people as well as myself probably would not be a part of the program. I do not know how it would run so smoothly without Ms. Driscoll.
If Ms. Driscoll wasn't in charge, I don't think the program would be like as strong as it is right now. And I think a lot of people like take her class for her.
Clearly, her students agree that Ms. Driscoll deserves the Teacher of the Year award this year. This is Daniel Duff, WMSD.
Thank you, Logan. There are many new clubs here at Stoneman Douglas this year. One of the ones that is racing to the finish line is the Drone Club. Here's Tristan Sylvan with the latest.
Somewhere in the 700 building, in room 730, is a club that meets every Monday after school. Their Drone Club, and this might just be the club for you.
I mean, like how they describe it on the thing gives you the first impression that it's literally going to be pod racing, and then when you go to the first meeting, that's practically what they say it will be eventually, just pod racing.
Drone Club is a club about, well, drones. There's no work, it's just about having fun. If you ever wanted to fly or even touch a drone for some odd reason, you would want to join this club.
I just wanted an excuse to do something after school since I had nothing else to do. My first opinion was it was going to be like just us learning about drones, but it turned into us doing competitions and racing and making us teams and making friends along the way. It's a fun experience. You get to learn about drones, you get to fly them around, and you make a lot of friends.
Drone Club, not about work, no stress. It's just about flying drones and having fun. A time to relax after school, and sometimes that's just all we need. This is Tristan Sylvain signing off for WMSD News.
Thank you, Logan. Here at WMSD, we love entertainment. Here is Nestor Sebastian Miranda with Nestor Showroom.
Hello, this is Nestor Showroom. I'm your host, Nestor Sebastian Miranda. Our first story tonight is about Felix Kilberg, also known by the YouTube name PewDiePie, recently reached over 100 million subscribers, which is a first for an individual YouTube channel. Tom Holland's run as Spider-Man has recently come to a close in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. One of our other reporters, Matthew Alderman, has already covered that story in last week's news package. Please check that out. Our final story for tonight is about Nicki Minaj. After a recent tweet, she has revealed that she is leaving the music industry to focus on family. I recently saw another mediocre kids film, Dora the Explorer. Unfortunately, it's not very good. I should mention I did see it with my little sister and her cousins, who did seem to enjoy it, but my philosophy is that a movie aimed at kids should entertain kids and adults, not just kids. The movie is shot very mediocrely. There's nothing special about the cinematography. Everything looks visually like diarrhea. The CGI is also poor, and also the logic within the film doesn't make too much sense. Now let me explain. I don't need a movie with a talking fox to make perfect sense, but I need them to be consistent to their rules. So at the beginning of the film, there's a very clear moment where she's acting out the cartoon that we're familiar with, but then it's revealed that it's actually imaginary, it's not real. And the monkey, Boots from the cartoon, acts just like a normal monkey. So it makes it even more off-putting when we see an actual cartoon fox later in the movie who is talking like a cartoon. It doesn't need to be a Christopher Nolan movie. It just needs to follow its own rules, and it simply doesn't. All the actors try their best, but they're not funny at all. The movie tries to have so much humor in it, especially for Michael Pena, who is absolutely ungodly unfunny in this movie. One sequence I did like, however, was a small little sequence where it briefly goes into 2D animation, which I found rather creative, but that is the only bit of creativeness in this film. I'm giving this a 5 out of 10, but on a lighter anecdote, I was left with a bit of nostalgia towards how many references to the original show I actually did catch, which I kind of found a bit amusing, to be honest. So I'll give it that credit that if you're forced to drag to this film and you had seen the original cartoon, you'll be left with a bit of a heartwarming feeling towards the end, not based on the movie's quality, but based on the fact that you'll remember visual imagery. This week I'm recommending the classic film Pee-wee's Big Adventure. First film directed by visionary director Tim Burton. It's a wonderfully creative film that's also based on an educational kids show, but manages to work. The character of Pee Wee Herman, played by Paul Rubens, is a very colorful, fun character. Honestly, you would think that his performance would get annoying, but it really doesn't, and the directing is very interesting, especially for a project like this. I definitely recommend it. It is a movie that you can see with both adults and kids. Everyone can enjoy it. I'd give that movie a 9 out of 10. This is Nestor Sebastian Miranda reporting from WMSD News.
Well, that's it for this newscast. So have a nice weekend and stay safe. See you next week.